What's up YouTube, this is District 1 and today I'm really excited to be reviewing the Tom Sachs General Purpose Shoe in their dark sulfur colorway. But before I get into it, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bells for any updates. It helps motivate me to make quality sneaker content for you guys. So this pair is a collaboration between the American contemporary artist Tom Sachs and NikeCraft on an all-new silhouette, the General Purpose Shoe. So Tom and Nike have collaborated in the past on some previous iconic models such as the Mars Yard as well as the Mars Yard Overshoe. And the hope here from Tom is to combine durability with simplicity on this all-purpose shoe. So this pair is the second colorway of this model, where the first colorway was the light cream colorway. But let's dive deep into the man himself to give props to his design thinking and his approach. Born and currently based in New York City, Tom Sachs' artistic career has spanned since the 1990s. During the start of his major art career, he has held exhibitions of his sculptures and pieces of art which plays off of the contemporary obsession over consumerism. He has always had an obsession over space, and it's integral in his space program exhibition. One of the pieces he collaborated on was the Mars Yard sneaker, which propelled him into the sneaker community psyche. Riding on the momentum of the hype of the Mars Yard, this gave birth to an opportunity for Tom to instill his design approach to another silhouette, the GPS. So going into the box seems like a sculpture within itself, with some co-branding between Tom and Nike here, as well as Tom's rendition of this swoosh up top, a fun little poke at sneaker culture with own less do more on the bottom, and some sizing tags on this side of the box. Starting with the toe box here, we see at the tip of the toe some premium suede materials in that dark sulfur colorway. Also in the middle of the toe box, you see that knitted material that allows for breathability as well as resistance to the elements. And there's a thin plastic material, seemingly silkscreen, on top of the fiber material for a little bit more rigidity in the toe box. On the lateral side, we see more of that mesh material extending outwards. You see some knitting that is also in that sulfur colorway, contrasting with the silkscreen swoosh that you see here. Also note that the eye stays are of the same suede material as you see in the toe cap. Looking at the tongue and the laces here, their color match of this beautiful cream colored in a very looser mesh material. Going up to it, we see some of that orange nylon herringbone donning straps going into that Nike branding on the top of the tongue. On the back of the shoe, you see more of that dark sulfur suede paneling. In addition to that, you see the debossed Nike logo in Tom Sachs handwriting on the heel. The ankle collar features microfiber material of that cream color you see on the tongue, and on the insole you see NikeCraft branding in that dark sulfur colorway as well. The midsole features this unique pebbly texture in this cream color. The outsole is comprised of this black rubber with NikeCraft branding as well as a patented Tom Sachs traction pattern. Now going into the fits, I really like this green jacket with the color matched pants and then a little pop of that yellow from the Tom Sachs GSP. Digging this workwear blue collar vibes up top in the tonal khaki, and then a pop of that dark sulfur on the bottom. And I really like this look here, very casual with it, with the McDonald's bag, but also blue jeans, a little khaki up top. And then this shoe isn't really trying to make too much of a statement. It's like, oh, you're just trying to go about your day, but if you know, you know. So for sizing recommendations, I would say go half down a size from your true size. That's what I've heard on the net, on the YouTubes. So that's what I went with. What I find is that recommendation is sound, because what I also find is that the ankle area could be even a little bit tighter already, even when I'm going down a half a size. So in terms of my copying experience, you guys know I'm 100% manual gang. And so how I got this sneaker is I got it from my local shop, Bows and Arrows in Berkeley, where they actually had a raffle earlier in the week. They had a shock drop saying that they had leftover pairs for first come first serve on their Instagram. Knowing that I actually went the day after to just be curious and see if they had my sizes. It looks like they had my size, fortunately. I got it. It was surprisingly easy given how hyped this release was. So for resale prices on the secondary market, Prices are red hot for sizes above 7.5 men's. Below 7.5 men's, I think it's comfortable to actually pay the resale price, but for this one, I'd say wait 1 or 2 weeks, and my expectations are the prices will go down. In terms of materials and craftsmanship for this shoe, it's top notch. For a $110 retail price shoe from Nike, I was very impressed by the materials offered for the general purpose shoe. So the suede used in this shoe is buttery and soft to the touch, and the panels of suede are very, very thick. Very similar to what you'd expect from a New Balance release actually. I was also very impressed by the color matching of the overall shoe between how the suede transitions into the mesh material, to the pad printed sections of the shoe, as well as the mesh. So great job, Nike. One point of improvement would probably be the pad printing of the white swoosh on one of the shoes. It's a little bit splotchy, but that's just me being nitpicky here. So my personal thoughts for this sneaker is that it's an amazing subtle flex of a sneaker. At first I thought that this was too similar to the Kill Shot, but as I look into it further, learning about the history of it, as well as appreciating the small details of the shoe, I think it's different enough that it is a coveted shoe and a justified one. So in the end, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think that this model of a sneaker as well as colorway truly embodies wearable design? Or do you feel like the story is really carrying this model? Please sound off in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.